Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Y'all know what time it
You
is.
know, I already know what time it is.
I'm Jeff Knows Money.
I'm Mojo Hill.
You know what you're watching. Let's get into it. Look, hey, last episode, we gave y'all what Google and AI recommended as top 10 habits that you need to build wealth. Some of them we liked. Some things we thought were missing altogether.
Today, we're going to help you fill in the blanks. Coming up next.
You getting ready to be a rich nigga.
So, if you didn't see last episode, go back and check it out. But to recap, we gave you the 10 habits you need to build wealth. That was according to Google and according to AI, Chat GPT, whatever. And just to run it back for you real quick, those 10 habits were set financial goals, create a budget, automate your savings, invest in low cost index funds, start a side hustle, manage debt, maximize tax advantage retirement accounts, live below your means, review expenses, and seek professional advice. Now, some of that list we liked. Some of that list we think is out of order or it's just completely missing some stuff.
What do you think should be different?
Well, the number one thing is it's missing the truth.
And what's the truth?
The truth is, on all these lists you see, they never go to the most important thing, and that is you need to make money. So, if you go back to season 1 of our podcast, we told you that you can't cut your way to wealth. Wealth begets wealth.
And if you don't make enough money, you can't do any of the things on the list anyway. Setting a budget doesn't matter if you barely getting by.
Exactly. And the main reason that we believe nobody ever tells you to focus on your income is because they want you to believe that you can make it to being wealthy no matter what your income is. And that's just not true.
If people really knew how much money you need to have to be solidly in the upper middle class, it would mess you up.
And they don't know. A lot of people think that if I can get to 50,000, 60,000, that I'm doing well and I'm in the middle class.
That ain't enough to buy eggs because they $12.
Exactly. Finna start moving weight. I'm talking about real weight.
Hey, I just sold a nigga a zipper yoke the other day. My trap booming. I'm doing them whites next week, baby. All white everything.
There you go.
I got that hard too.
Look,
Eggs, hard boiled.
I'm on the corner for real with them chickens.
Listen.
I mean, real chickens.
Boy, I can sell your ass a whole bird with a bitty, literally. I can sell
literally, we moving birds,
bitties, baby,
chickens, cluckers, all that. Rooster gang, nigga.
Hey, hey, $56 might be fine before this crazy ass inflation came about, and while we having this crazy inflation, groceries are high, gas is high, housing market is high. Everything's high. Hell, I'm high.
There it is. Hiding Snoop Dogg on a giraffe at a Willie Nelson concert.
Oh, boy.
High. So, hey, this is the truth, right? This is what y'all wanted.
Yep.
All right. Later on, while we're going through this, we're going to talk about that inflation too. Because it ain't all supply chain issues. So, if you want to really know why we having this inflation, make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell, because y'all know we drop just random as hell. May happen, may not happen.
It might not.
There it is.
All right, that's what you got. So number one, focus on your income and what's next on your list.
Definitely have a goal and a budget, but more importantly, you definitely got to live below your means. Because even while we're telling you to focus on your income, it really doesn't matter how much money you're making if you spend all of that money. So you got to stay below your means.
So how far below your means are we talking?
Well, on a minimum number, you need to be saving 10 to 20% of your money. So whatever your income is, you need to be saving 10 to 20%. often though, as people, we end up paying a whole lot more for our lifestyle and our expenses than we actually pay ourselves. So if you really want to get the cheat code, you want to be damn near 50-50.
Okay, so for the uninitiated or unlearned, explain that to them, Jeff.
All right, so you really want half of your money to be going in your pocket and half of your money to be going out on bills. And I understand that sounds crazy. It's like really difficult given the current times we're in. But that's why we also tell you you really need to focus on making more money. But as you make more money, you got to cap those expenses at some point so that as your money goes up, your expenses don't go up.
That's why you see a lot of athletes and celebrities go broke. They're simply spending too much. As their income increase, so did their bills.
Yeah, and I don't know if y'all seen the latest one. Mojo, I don't know if you saw him, but
No,
Trevor Ariza, old boy that used to be in the NBA.
no, not three
Yeah,
and D.
there you go.
What he
The original Mister 3 and D.
what he got going on?
So he's not in the NBA anymore. But
Okay.
Trevor Ariza made $100 million
Mm.
or over 100 million. Well, my bad, made nearly $100 million while he was in the NBA, and he got took into court for child support, whatever, dealing with his many women's.
All right.
And he's flat out, he's saying I'm broke. So he had to list, when you do all that, you got to list what your expenses and stuff are. So he was saying that by his calculations, his bills were like 2.5 million a year.
Whew.
So keep in mind, based on the tax bracket he was in, he needs to make like 5 million a year just to pay his bills after those taxes are taken out.
Ooh. Hey, with my niggonomics, um, he need to be making at least $10 million a year just to have some breathing room.
And there you go. And as soon as you're out the NBA, needing 10 million minimum just to kind of get by,
Mm.
that ain't sustainable. So his career ended, NBA money ended, and that was it.
But he still got baby mamas and child support.
And they don't care nothing about none of that.
Yep. Oh wait.
You already know.
That's still coming.
So I gave you what I saw was missing. What you think was missing on the list?
There was no mention of life insurance. It's not viewed necessarily as a wealth builder for you, but it's critical for children and to continue on your legacy. It's very important for that.
And there you go. As you said in season 1, you want that oil paint on the wall,
That oil paint on the wall money.
that old money.
Whom did it for us? Whom did it for us?
Again, that's when your people start referring to you by numerals. Oh, that was Mojo the first.
The first.
Hey, look, man, having a plan and a budget to achieve financial success, that is a very long-term process. And the reality of it is it ends up working only if you stay alive long enough to see it through. If you do not stay alive, then you owe it to your family to make sure they're straight. Black folks, if y'all don't take nothing else from this show, if y'all don't listen to anything else, need y'all to lean in close and listen.
Be quiet.
Pay attention.
Pay close attention.
Get some damn life insurance.
What?
At least get enough to pay off your house. They offer it at your damn job.
Hell yeah. Sign up for the company plan. Because everybody plan got it. At least everybody company got it. Because I'm tired of going buying fish plates to put a nigga in the dirt. We got to stop that. We got to stop that.
I'm tell y'all now. I ain't going to another one of your damn funeral car washes. Because y'all be using that damn cheap ass soap. Dove body wash ain't supposed to go on my damn car. Now my damn paint job all messed up.
Messed up.
Messing with y'all.
But you riding clean though. Your car smelling like shea butter and Georgia bean and all type of exquisite exfoliating creams and stuff.
That damn car smell. Your car smell like a black woman fresh out the shower. It's damn cocoa butter and brown sugar.
And baby oil, all type of
Car moisturized as hell. Ain't an ashy spot on the car.
look at that muffler. Look how greasy that muffler is.
You damn lean on your car to open the door and fail. Cause they washing your car with oil of Olay.
I ain't lying.
Y'all ain't I'm
Hey,
telling you.
hey, what else do you have? What else do
Look,
you have?
uh people, keep your debt low.
Yeah.
Please keep your debt low. Look, everyone says they always focus on credit cards because that's an easy one to pick on. But keep all your debt low.
Yep.
That means when you go to buy a house, you need to stick to a budget.
When you go to buy a car, you need to stick to a budget. Just because they approve you for a certain amount doesn't mean that you need to spend that much. You know your number.
Hey, look, I tell people, everybody got one of these little smartphones. They got financial calculators on these phones. You can put in, the amount you want to spend, put in the interest rate. It'll tell you what the monthly payment is. You need to figure all that out before you go buy a house or before you go buy a car. It is not the bank's job to really know your personal situation.
Yeah, because they can just as easily approve you for $500,000. But if you know that you can only afford $300,000, it's best to stay in that lane before you mess around and crash in the long term.
There you go. You stretch yourself out too much on a house, stretch yourself out too much on a car, that's going to lead to the credit card debt because those other payments are going to take away any extra money you got to handle emergencies. So now you're in debt. Now you can't dig yourself out.
And not to mention, you get in these situations as far as like with a job, you there, you working your ass off, you're lacing up your boots. Y'all women lacing up your lace fronts, you know what I'm saying? You combing your baby hair, you doing all this stuff. And you keep going. And you keep going. And you keep going and you keep going. And you're there for 3 years, and then that 3 turn into 6, and so on and so forth. But you're underappreciated, underpaid. It's just like being in a relationship with somebody and y'all got kids, and y'all been together 15, 20 years, and y'all ain't got married yet. Here, y'all got grandkids. Y'all ain't never gonna get married.
That
Get on
man,
up out of there.
you got a 9-year-old grandbaby. That man ain't marrying you.
Y'all ain't finna get married.
That's just a bad. Look, you on a job, you ain't making the money you want to make. If you have been there past 3 years, they ain't paying you.
They ain't gonna do it.
And wise street philosopher I once met, his name was Mojo of the Hill.
Of the hill.
He said, "You don't go to work for work.
You don't go to work to work.
What'd you go to work for, Mojo?"
I came in here to get paid. I ain't coming here to work. I came to get paid.
There you go. Look, one other thing I thought that was missing from that list is fixing your credit, maintaining good credit.
Most definitely.
Look, the thing about America is it costs money to be poor. It costs a whole lot of money to be poor.
Whole heap.
So if your credit's in shambles, and I'm gonna tell you, I have talked to some folks who have bad credit, and it'll be for the pettiest amounts of money. Is hey man, somebody put something in my name. It was $600-700 on principle. I'm not paying it. It ain't hurt nobody but you. Fix your credit. You can't buy a car without
Nope.
getting taken advantage of. Buying a house is just out the question if you have shaky credit.
Right.
But they'll let you buy the car. They're just gonna skin you up on the way in.
Yeah, they just gonna help you go ahead and get in a deficit. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Yep, get your car at over 18-19% interest rate.
Right.
Skin you up. Other thing I'll tell you, not on the list. Keep your cash.
Cash is king. Always will be.
Do not listen to these folks. Y'all know who I'm talking about. They telling you to buy cars cash, only finance a house for 10 or 15 years. Y'all know exactly who it is I'm talking about.
Hey, the average person doesn't have that kind of money laying around. And if you do, you better keep it. You never know when an emergency will come about, or you mess around and get laid off. Anything can happen.
Real talk. Hey, the more money you have, honestly, the more you can handle.
And the less you have to deal with, if you got a year of your salary saved up, oh, you good. You can go ahead and quit today.
Yeah, man, you walk in there and nigga look at you wrong.
You go find you something.
Who took my sandwich out of the refrigerator?
Oh,
You know what? I'm out.
throw your hands up. You going off on everybody.
Just the pettiest thing. Oh boy, it's raining today.
What?
I ain't doing this no more.
You calling the feng shui is off.
That's it.
The feng shui is.
I don't like the vibes.
I'm calling corporate. I'm calling HR. The vibes ain't right today.
Then you walk in. How you doing today, Jeff? Oh, this low vibration.
man.
I'm out.
He's
I'm out.
speaking. He's speaking to me. Why he speaking to me? He ain't said nothing all last week. He won't speak today.
You ain't my daddy. What you worried about my condition for? I'm out. I can't do this. Hey, all I can tell you is liquid money gives you options.
Plenty.
If you have enough liquid money, you don't even have to go to work no more.
Nope.
That's called retirement.
That's called freedom. Keep your bills low and your money high. Anything else you want to drop on the people as far as building wealth, Joe?
J- just understand, no matter what these folks tell you, we telling you the truth. The reality of it is if you're going to be wealthy, there is just a certain amount of money you have to be making to get there. You cannot cut your way to wealth. You got to have enough income to pay your bills, to save, and to invest.
Well, okay. How much do people really need to get to that point where they can save enough?
All right, I'm glad you asked that, KB. My professional opinion on how much.
Tune in next week to Talking Cash. We'll be right here.